Hey, I'm Tamara Krinsky with the Red Carpet Report. I am reporting for duty here in Beverly Hills at the Paley Center. We are here for the Los Angeles premiere of the new Fox comedy, Enlisted. Let's go talk to some recruits.
How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
You know, if I were any better, I would have to take something for it.
Well, that is a good night.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So you went through boot camp on this thing. What was that experience like for you?
It was intense. Yeah. I learned a lot.
Like what?
Like really the scope of what a command sergeant major has to be in charge of.
What was most surprising, duty-wise, that you found out about?
That the men that I met, most of them knew all the men and women on the post. They knew their families. They knew their names. They, like in a family, or they're not all their children. Some of them are their nephews, or their cousins. But they knew what their individual needs were. So they didn't just look at them in a sort of mass way. They really looked upon them as individuals with individual needs that needed to be addressed. And so he didn't address and deal with, different people in the same way.
And did that then change the way you were when you came back to shoot the other series, to shoot the rest of the episodes?
There's a general standard to which we all have to adhere to, and then there is how do I deal individually with each person. And I think one of the things that the show does capture, is that I deal with each of these folk differently.
And talk to me about how they all differ from one another a little bit.
Well, for instance, Derek is very zealous, so I have to deal with him a little bit differently than Randy. Randy's overzealous. So I have to, but yet he has other qualities that are wonderfully necessary for a good soldier.
And Jeff tends to question authority a little bit.
He questions authority, but he has a different kind of zealousness. His zealousness, can tend to be more pompous. So, since he is a good soldier, he can tend to think he's better than everybody else. Well, it's like, look, buddy, you put your pants on one leg at a time, just like everybody else in here. So you have to learn how to get along with these people, and not, you have to and learn how to, to be one with them, and not separate yourself from them. And then, a great thing that we do is how we deal with certain aspects of PTSD and how that manifests, and how he has to deal with that. And it's really a great thing, and I think the writers do a great job in the way they handle it.
I could talk to you forever, but if I don't let you go take a picture with the rest of your castmates, I'm going to get in trouble. Okay. Thanks so much for watching. If you like the video, click like, and if you want more interviews, hit subscribe, and leave me a comment below with your favorite military movie. From me, we're talking Private Benjamin.